Hey guys, Shane Wood from Port Orchard Ford, and I'm down here with another episode of Hey Community, Meet Your Community. Now today I've got a really special one. This is I'm down here at the Yoked Farmhouse and Brewery, kind of out here in the Burley area, out past McCormick Woods. But I'm gonna tell you something, well worth the drive. I'm gonna meet up with Gary. He's gonna show me around the property and tell me a little bit about what they do here and what their ultimate vision is. Come on inside and let's take a look around. Okay, so here we are, we're inside the building. I'm here with Gary, Jess, Seth, and Phyllis. And I just want to say thank you for having me and taking some time out of your day.
Thank you. Thanks for coming out.
A lot of fun. So walk me through, Gary, I'll kind of talk to you for a second.
Sure.
Walk me through, how did all this get started? A little bit about the property and just what was the beginnings of Yoked?
Let's see, I was 11 and I, literally I moved up here when I was 11. I moved in with my mom and stepdad. This was all of our cattle land. Things that you'll see as we go outside. And basically we had about 22 acres. And then about 25 years ago, my parents built their house up on the middle 10-acre property. And then my house about 20 years ago on a 5-acre parcel. And then Seth's house about 5 years ago. And we're all living very close together on adjoining properties, and it's a working farm. And
the commute's a killer, right?
Yeah, it's tough. When I hit traffic, it's when my mom stops me to lift a box or invite me in for coffee or something.
That's great.
Yeah, and so it started a long time ago when this was a working farm. It turned into a little bit more residential. Seth and I met about a dozen years ago, brewed together for a while, kept our friendship and our relationship going. Then met my mom, or he met my mom. I met her a long time ago. And then we all just kind of started putting this all together. Let's be farmers. What can we do to help the farming vehicle? And that ended up being a brewery. And Seth and I, between the two of us, have 40 plus years brewing experience.
Wow.
And we brought that to the table in this, this farm brewery experience. And so that's in a nutshell. And it's been a lot of work, and there's a lot more in there, but
sure,
that's how you can kind of sum it up.
Yeah, I bet. So, Phyllis, do me a favor. Talk to me about this farm, like this property, and what do you guys farm? What would you like to get that to?
Well, this is a joint experience, and what's happened is that Seth's come alongside of me, and we just plan and just kind of, seat of our pants, just started doing vegetables and gardening and we're in the middle of doing some major upgrades now.
Wow.
Originally it was me just having a garden and, having some fruit trees and just kind of doing my own thing. And then for a lot of years, got too busy with some other things, and that all kind of went to the wayside, and Seth's just really spurred that on for us.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome.
That part of it.
Now, when I was doing some research on your guys' business, you usually have some pretty well-defined like job roles and who's who. The general manager, and you're all farmhands.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
So I love that. So who does what around here? Is
honestly, we all do a little bit of everything, and I think the major thing is we're all supporting each other too. And that kind of goes into the whole yoked concept. Is I think maybe between all of us, we've tried to do something in our lives on our own that was a business or a dream, and we just kind of realized that you got to do it. If you're really going to do it, it's going to be a lot more.
Partnership, family.
Yep. And it's just going to be a lot more fulfilling if you're doing it with people that you love, that you care about, that you support. And so, but to break down what you said, Seth does the majority of the brewing.
Okay.
Jess is on top of every event and marketing, and really the main face here in the tap room. My mom is the matriarch of all. Yep. And and wears a ton of different hats. You're a master canner, correct? Okay. Master gardener. Very skilled at woodworking and carving. That's our dog Frankie.
Hi, Frankie.
And we have tons of farm dogs out here. And let's see who. And then I'm here to support a lot. I've brewed a long time. Help Seth with brewing. I help Jess in the tap room. Help my mom with whatever her needs are. And there's no GM here. There's no head of anything. But oh, hey guys, hey. Oh, no food. Sorry.
No, it's great. So obviously a pet friendly environment, which is a fantastic thing in my book. Pet
friendly, family friendly for sure.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine. It's
they just see the guys outside.
One of the things when I was on your guys' website, I saw a quote that said, "Alone we can do so little, and together we can do so much," which is a Helen Keller quote, and that's what we're talking about right here. It's just we had a vision. We got together. A lot of hard work between all of us has gone into making it what it is today. And
sure.
Yeah. So Seth, I got it. So what's a general customer favorite beer, and then what is your favorite beer?
Oh man, general customer favorite. I mean, it's varied.
Yeah.
Everyone's got different profiles and different tastes that they like. So, our Kolsch is a huge hit. Our Baltic Porter.
The Farmhand's by far the number one seller.
Is the best seller, the Farmhand. And what is that?
He's being
that
modest.
IPA?
That's his recipe.
It's an IPA.
It's an IPA,
We live
sure.
in the Northwest.
Yeah.
I mean, we got to have that going on.
It's a really good, solid IPA with a Belgian twist. Just really nice floral herbal notes. Am I stealing it? And very, very good, not overpowering spice from the Belgian yeast that we use.
I see. And you do have some ciders from Finn River.
We do. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, we just definitely pushed on Finn River. You want to speak to it?
Yeah, I love Finn River because they are a great community of cider makers, and they're similar to us, or I guess we should say we're similar to them, in that they have a huge farm. They've expanded a lot. They've grown tons of apples. They accept a lot of apples at the end of the season to make into their unique cider that they make every year. And everything they do is interesting. It brings a lot of stuff back to the community, and it's all based on the land.
Yeah. We were in a small conversation talking about some of the use cases of this land, and you talked about a possible bog for cranberries. Is that something that you've actually thought about?
Oh yeah.
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 Well, I mean, when we talk about the things that we've thought about, our list is expansive.
That's what she said. She said it's on the list.
So when my mom Phyllis just talked about our huge upgrades, we have pigs every year that we actually sell through the tap room in the half or the whole. We're adding to that. We're basically tripling the size of our pig pen, so then we can rotate our pigs. We're adding a goat enclosure, so we can get, what kind are we getting?
Nigerian dwarfs.
The little ones.
Okay.
And no, we're not going to milk them for cheese. And we added another garden space, so we have 3 big garden spaces. Between all of us, probably have about 15 fruit trees.
Wow.
We have.
Do you use those in some of the recipes?
We do. The majority of what we use is our berries.
Is the berries?
Yeah, marionberries, raspberries, gooseberries, and we've got blueberries that'll come on this year as well.
Nice. Yeah. One of the things that I hear a lot about when I ask about Yoked is events. Like, you guys have some pretty cool events from, you were telling me about a scholarship raising event that the hot dog deal. Walk me through some of those.
I just show up and do what I'm told from these two, so they can take it from here.
Yeah. Let's talk about some of those events.
So last summer we did Dogs for Degrees, and we got 4 high school seniors from South Kitsap, and they were all going off to college somewhere. They came in, they each worked about 40 hours, 42 hours, I think, each one of them. And at the end of the year, they ended up with $2,000 a piece.
Wow.
What they did was we provided the gourmet hot dogs, and we provided a way for them to cook them. And then we also provided all the side items to go on them. So they had
The Seattle dog?
a Seattle dog, a Southwest dog, a German dog, which they used our sauerkraut that's
You're making me hungry.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I know.
And then they assemble them, give people the hot dog, some coleslaw, freshly made coleslaw.
That they make.
Chips. Yep, that they made, because I said, I'm not in charge of this.
Yeah.
And they did a wonderful job, and it was all by donations.
Yep.
And they cooked their hot dogs, and I mean, people turned out every time they.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My husband was the biggest supporter. I don't think since last April or since last October he's ate another hot dog.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, you're telling me I can have an amazing hot dog and support,
Yes.
some high school kids to help them go do what they're gonna do. What a great idea.
It was just really cool to hear their stories and let them share it through everyone that's coming through here too.
Yeah.
Where they're going and how excited they are.
So they'll be returning this year, along with, we're looking for 4 more high school seniors to add to that team.
Nice.
Could be you.
Yeah, that could be one of you guys.
That's right.
Maybe should have an application process or something that we can look at. But so tell me about some of the other events that you guys do
So
here.
Jess spearheaded the Valentine's pairing event. You want to talk about that?
Sure.
Yeah.
We had a really nice event for Valentine's Day. We wanted to keep it simple but elegant, kind of a great place for mostly our returning guests or regulars that are here all the time. Phyllis is an excellent cook, so we put a lot of effort into pairing different items that are her specialties with our specialty beers.
Wow.
So she makes an amazing soup. She does a soup class for that as well. We did a little caprese salad skewer, and then pork, and a lovely dessert. And we paired that with all the beers that we had.
And that was pork from our farm too.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, this is way too cool. So there's just a ton of things going on out here. Is it specific days that you guys do these things, or is it like every day there's something different, or what's that look like?
It depends. So there's specific days would be the brew and brew tour and homemade pizza. That, Mom, you go ahead and speak to that.
Right. So we we sell tickets on Eventbrite through our website.
Yep.
And we usually have about 8 people, usually 4 couples. And part of the tour is that they come up to my house. I teach them how to make pizza dough with spent grain.
Wow.
I've purchased all their topping ingredients. They make all of their own pizza. And then we cook their pizza. And while that pizza's cooking, they'll come down and
Have
do
some
a
drinks.
tour of the brewery.
Uh-huh.
And then Seth, you're usually the tour guide.
Yeah, and then we
I
just
don't
walk
know
through
what
the
that-
brewing process and show them all different kinds of ingredients that we use and give them a good, structure of what we do here,
Right.
and teach them.
I gotta tell you guys, just in terms of the building and the what are those vats? Is that what do you call these?
Fermentation vessels, bright tanks,
Okay.
brewing equipment.
It's absolutely spotless. Like, I don't know, obviously you guys all share the same jobs. Whoever is cleaning job it is, like, you guys keep
That's
this place
Everybody.
absolutely beautiful. I mean, up in the wrap, not a cobweb. I mean, this place is clean. Well done. Yeah.
Thank you.
So that's a lot. There's a lot of movement that goes on through here, all these events and stuff. So kudos to you guys. So you opened the place just after COVID.
Correct.
And
Well, it was like right in the middle.
Right
It was
in the
November 2020.
made it through COVID. Hopefully we're, the worst is behind us. Talk to me about that grind, or if it was at all, or, what that journey was like. You made it, thankfully. There were some businesses that didn't.
Sure. Well, fortunately, we have a lot of outside seating and covered outside seating, and we're able to meet the guidelines for open air seating.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and then towards the end of last summer, we erected another outside seating area, put heaters out there, and that, I don't know if we would have done that COVID or not, it was more like to help the guests have a place to sit,
Right.
stay dry. I mean, this is the Northwest.
Yeah, exactly.
And kind of stay warm. And that, on any given night, there's more people outside here, no matter what the weather, than there are inside. They just want to go out and enjoy the farm. They want to watch the chickens. They want to bring their dogs. Their kids can come and play, or go out there and eat, or whatever they're going to do. Anybody else on the COVID deal?
I think that people were looking for a place to go.
I agree.
Yeah.
And so we provided a place for them to go that they felt safe
Yep.
in that environment. And I think that we actually did as well as could be expected, COVID or not. And it was word of mouth.
Right.
I mean, it was awesome.
Yeah, I love
Seth
that.
and I were here at the beginning, and it was like, dang, these people are just coming out here. This is kind of crazy.
It's so great.
The first day that we opened was an exciting day, and so glad that we opened on that. It was Thanksgiving weekend,
Wow.
and so last year when we had our first anniversary, we did a celebration. Did all kinds of fun things for customers. We had a forger come out and show people that he forged and
Forging
yeah.
like
Yes. Yeah.
Metalworks.
Yeah,
metals and
Yeah.
making swords out here and stuff.
And then we had one of our customers lives out on the KP and he does his own oyster beds, and he brought in 300 oysters or something.
Is that
They
right?
were gone in like
Is
45
that-
minutes.
Minimal.
I got one.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he brought three. Just to give
Yeah.
them-
Yeah.
We
Just
share
to
in
give back.
everything that's work related, just not oysters.
Yeah, pretty
I
much.
didn't get one.
And Cafe Rendezvous was here that day as well.
Yep.
Cafe Rendezvous is the main or the only outside food vendor that we use, and he's amazing, or his team is amazing. Gourmet burgers, sandwiches, salads, and he specializes in
Curry.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
and it's spicy, delicious.
I love it. Yeah. So definitely, yeah, hitting on all cylinders out here, right? In terms of property, we're out in Burley, right? I mean, how would you best describe to a friend how to get out here?
Head south on 16 and take a right.
Yeah, there you go.
Right before you hit the Pierce County line, and you'll find it.
Best place to research, is it Facebook or the website directly?
Either or.
Either or.
Yeah. What's the website?
YokedFarmhouseBrewery.com.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you haven't been out here, you guys got to come out here. They've got a lot of cool stuff, some amazing beer, great family, great, just really, really cool people. Appreciate you guys having us.
Thank you.
And thanks for telling your story.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You guys were awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks.
thanks.